Hi sunshines, go back to our channel MADCURLS. I'm TaylorAnne.
And I'm LoriAnne.
And together we are MADCURLS. I said MADCURLS twice.
Did you?
Oh, well, welcome back to our channel MADCURLS.
Girl.
Whatever. Welcome back to our channel. And we're here with a Treatment Tuesday video.
Of course.
Do you want to tell them what the Treatment Tuesday video is about? You're kind of taking over the videos this week.
Yes, I got to put my input in, and I've been dying to do Curl Junkie because I reached out to them and they sent us some of my favorite products that I needed to, what did you say, re-up on?
Re-up.
And so while doing that, I wanted to, of course, do it because I wanted to do a video and show the results that I got with my kind of like a new mixture. I always swear by their pattern pusher gel, but I tried something new and I wanted you to really get excited about it as much as excited as I am. Not too excited because I'm going to be using my things. But.
I'm actually very excited, especially by like the cleansers you set me up with today, guys. Yeah. Like this is after my hair is being cleansed. We'll get all into the products, but this is a look. I'm excited.
You guys know that whenever I have the floor and I get a little bit of 15 minutes of fame,
15 seconds.
It's always like around this time, right? It's always around this time.
It's always around like April, May,
June-ish. Why do I think it was like last July or something? But anyway, when I wheeled out all the Curl Junkie products, and so now it's like around that time of year again where I want to wheel out Curl Junkie because I love them so much. Been natural for 10 years, and this has been in my stash for 10 years. This brand has always been in my stash, and though other brands have come and gone, this has always been in my stash. The main things that I use that I'll show you today. And so I'm excited about it. I love when I have the floor and I can share it with my audience.
Yeah. So the Treatment Tuesday and the Wash Day this week will be Curl Junkie. So starting with the treatments today, we are each doing a treatment.
Yep.
Do you want to say what treatment you are doing?
The treatment I'm doing, because it has some protein in it, is going to be the Repair Me one, which has been, once again, my favorite for the last 10 years. And I always reach back for this one. It's a very simplistic, reconstructive hair treatment. So this is, as I grew in knowing the knowledge of the natural hair community and the words and what works best for my hair, I realized that I love this one so much over the years because it had some protein in it. How much it has, I'm not quite sure, but this is one of them because
we'll insert the ingredients.
Yeah, all right, yeah, exactly, because it's a laundry list here. So this is a reconstructive hair treatment, and I swear that once I put it in and take it out, my hair is just like that bounce back, the coily, curly kind of, like where your hair looks healthy after you put a treatment in it. So this to me is recognizably so once I put this in and rinse it out. It's only 5 minutes, and that's what I like about it.
Cool. You gave me a 5-minute treatment as well. You handed me the Curl Rehab moisturizing hair treatment. So this is a moisturizing one.
Yeah.
And so I will be using this, and this is a 5-minute treatment as well. It says you can either sit 5 minutes with a plastic cap on your head or a plastic cap not on your head, but I like the fact that it's 5 minutes and we get in and out. So
it's amongst one of their favorite sellers, I guess, on their website, and you can always tell which ones are the favorite sellers because they turn them into these big liter sizes, or it probably is liters. It's huge. So this is one of them. This is a Curl Rehab. And I think the original scent was the strawberry ice cream. I got that one time, but since then I've liked the gardenia coconut scent, and so this is what we have right here. And this one just kind of smells like tropical fruit. And what I like about this website is that when you go on there and you research the products, they'll tell you the scent that it has. And sometimes, like when you navigate your way through, it's not the easiest thing, but once you find the way to navigate your way through, then they'll tell you like the good pairings. You can pair this with this for this kind of humidity or this kind of porosity, or and so I like that so much. And so I'm even learning this year myself, not from the website, but through my own kind of education and having my products and mixing and swatching, and so I'm learning like, oh my God, this works great. So
it's very interesting that you should mention that they tell you the scent, because a lot of companies don't do that. Now that I sit here and think about it, all the brands that we've done, and when I go to the website and research and different things before we even get the product, a lot of companies don't say what the product smells like. So that's interesting.
They're so dead serious about it that I always love their products and always love their conditioners. And years ago, and I still have it, it's in the hallway. We're not using that one today because it has protein, but not as much as this one might have. It's like kind of like maybe like a quick fix, which again was one of the ones that they used to have. I think it might have been called Quick Fix, which they no longer. I think it was Curl Fix. It was called.
Curl Fix. Okay.
But what they did used to have was Beauty Curls. They still have it, but what they did recently was change the scent. Now I always loved the results of that one before, but I didn't like the scent because it smelled more floral, like flowers, like outside, like those kind of like perfumey flowers, and I didn't like it, though I love the results. But recently they changed the fragrance and the scent, and so now it's like tropical, like all the other things, kind of like those tropical scents that brands have, the coconut, the pineapple, like a tropical mixed drink or something. So I love that. So I reached out for that one again. though I had the Beauty Curls hair, but I didn't like the scent. And since the scent changed, I said, okay, if I'm going to bring it on the channel, I want to explain the new scent. So the new scent smells just like all of the other things. I love it. I'm so glad they changed the scent because the results are fantastic, but the scent had to go. You guys know I don't like floral scents. So I was delighted about that.
All right, well, I'm ready to get into the treatment.
Me too.
All right, so if you want to hear more about Curl Junkie, these treatments, and see us demo them, then
Please keep watching.
please keep watching.
Okay.
LoriAnne's being busted right now. She handed me this scoop.
I sure did.
She was like, use this scoop. I don't want you dipping into the jar. I'm like, since when don't we dip into the jars? Like,
Guys, I don't know. So when my quality products are on the table, I can't just be acting all
like what
busted.
am I supposed to, is this going on my skin? My
no,
face?
I said you scoop it out and put it in front of you. Because I got the idea, because that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm not going to keep turning this upside down.
You're doing the most.
Because my hands are going to be all wet and slippery, and when I'm doing my hair normally at home when we're not filming, I definitely squirt this on the side of the tub and just keep dipping in. It's easier for me to get product that way. I'm not going to keep squeezing this out while I'm doing this. And as a matter of fact, maybe the squeezer is even. Oh, you know what? The paper is there. That's why. Okay. Anyway, still not doing it. I'm just going to put some on the table here.
My hair feels so nice. Okay, so what I cleansed my hair with was the Gentle Cleansing Shampoo. I wasn't jumping out the window about this. This was okay. I feel like this is like, you hear that? Like it's water. So like I feel like you can go through the product very quickly. I think it should have a pointer. A pointy applicator.
Okay.
Unless like, is this old?
It's
water.
It's older than most of the things that we wheeled out here because I've had it for years, like I said. But I don't think it's like some of them like have stemmed from when I first started doing this like 9 or 10 years ago. That one I don't believe. I believe that was replaced, but probably not like maybe within the year. But I believe that's always been like consistency.
Watery?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it needs like a pointed applicator because I felt like I went through a lot of it trying to get it all over my head.
So to you, it reminds you a little bit of like the Alikay black soap kind of like
that.
Yeah,
same type of
really
watery.
It's that watery.
It's watery. That like
okay,
it was slipping through my. It was slipping through my hands.
That was
no, it was trail
thickness. Or you know what? I didn't bring mine in here by Daily Fix, but anyway, go on with yours.
But the Piece de Resistance, like, I don't know if you're getting this back, but the Curl Junkie Smoothing Daily Hair Conditioner, we just did the video on conditioners and stuff with slip. This needed to be in. I don't know if it was, but this, oh my gosh.
Oh really? Wow. That goes to show because I have had it for a while and it's like right there. Yeah. So it goes to show that I don't use it as much, but what I do use is the one not to be confused with this one, which I rave about. This is a smoothing lotion. That's a smoothing conditioner.
Smells good.
And if you come on Friday Night Live with us, you always get little extra things that we normally maybe don't discuss in videos. Oh, I can't be too talky in videos, but I made the distinction. Smoothing lotion is not to be confused with smoothing conditioner.
Smoothing daily conditioner. Yes. So the smoothing daily hair conditioner is the one you rinse out. Yeah. Right? And this was amazing. Yeah.
This is a detangler. So you could possibly rinse it out. I don't. I use this under pattern pusher at times, but in our video to follow, our wash day here, I'm going to be using another leave-in that I just discovered on the most humid day last week of the year so far, because now we're in June and we just like, it just was bad. It was rainy, it was humid, it was horrible, and I reached for pattern pusher because it was glycerin free, and then I said, let me try this new one that they sent, this Beauty Curls. So that's what I did. But normally I put this, but this one is not glycerin free, so I got a glycerin free leave-in with a glycerin free gel, and oh my gosh, my hair looks fabulous. So I can't wait to share that with you.
So this is $20. So Curl Junkie is up there. Yeah, so this is $20 for 12 ounces, and then the shampoo is $20 as well.
Alright, okay. And so how much is your deep conditioner?
What's this?
That's Curl Rehab.
Curl Rehab, that's $20.
Right. And this is $29. I believe this is their most expensive product on their website. And this is the, again, the Repair Me, the Reconstructive Conditioner. I use the Daily Fix. It's not in here. It's there. It's the one that I always say, that I always think, it was neck and neck with the Camille Rose one that I swore by, that Restore Me, or that, what's that one by Camille Rose? Now all of a sudden I can't remember. I'm getting this loyal guy, so also I got Curl Junkie in front of me. I can't remember the name.
What's the product?
What's the favorite one that I always love by Camille Rose?
Jansen's?
No, that's conditioner.
Algae Renew?
No, the cold wash that we always use. That Restore.
Oh.
Creme Restore.
Creme Restore.
Okay, and I always say if I can't have that.
Can we first things first, water really quick?
Of course.
So first things first, water. All right, so I can get started.
So if I can't have that, the Creme Restore, then this I said was neck and neck. I could not choose, and I've said it all the time on this channel. You know what? I always start with the other side. I always say that I cannot make a selection. They both are creamy. They both have slip. My hair is immediately detangled, And I was using that even before I understood what co-washes were, what slip wash, all that. For years I just used it and loved it.
Right. So there's barely anything in this jar. You also have a brand new jar. So can I stick
Mm-hmm.
my hands in this jar?
Of course, girl.
Okay, I'm not having this girl.
Girl, when has she ever asked me guys permission to do anything?
Girl, because like technically these, like the Curl Junkie products are your products, so I have to respect how you want them used.
Oh, awesome.
But-
Love that.
Okay,
We
so,
should be outside right now getting some sun.
oh my gosh, it's like 85 outside. It's so nice.
With these arms. Okay.
Need a little. Okay, you are completely off camera,
Am I?
so
Okay.
you need to scoot near me.
Alright. Let's do that.
So we brought Doggy up here. Do you ever hear any noise? or
Yes, I
anything?
know.
We brought his crate up here because there's air conditioning in this room.
He's being so good.
He's being good. We didn't know if he was going to be. At first, he wasn't having it.
This is the time of year where air conditioners are everywhere, even in grocery stores, you know, for like 170, 117 I've seen, 109, you know, I'm like, wow. And of course, you know, we're still sitting on the money, not getting him, and then we're gonna know what's up in a couple of weeks when we can't get them anywhere, when it's hot as it can be here in Connecticut,
I will
humid.
be nowhere near you. I
Right?
cannot deal with you when you're hot.
I know.
You cannot be dealt
I
with.
definitely want to take a trip over to Home Depot. I did all this research on air conditioners and found out the room size. There I was around there with a measuring tape, trying to measure from end to end, vertically, horizontally, getting all these measurements and finding out what I would need. Because, you know, the BTUs, whatever all that is, the one in our room is 5,000, but it used to be for the downstairs. And I thought like it would really, really, really work in one room since it like worked around the whole downstairs. But it's really not. And then I learned that maybe sometimes the BTUs can be too much and it doesn't take the moisture out. Like air conditioners, I guess, are supposed to take the moisture out. Here we go, guys, an air conditioning lesson. Take the moisture out, kind of like a dehumidifier,
Air
and
conditioning 101.
you know, and then cool like a room. But I think if you have too many, because you would think, I'm like, okay, this has 5,000, and I was ready to basically chuck that one and get myself like a 10,000 BTUs. But I read that, you know, don't overdo it because it defeats the purpose. So the 5,000 one might stay, even though it's a few years old. So maybe that's why it's not getting as cold yet, or maybe sometimes it's just not hot enough yet. I don't know, but I'm not impressed with that one that we have 2 or 3 years now. It seems like to me the room could be so much colder. It's just comfortable. The room feels like 70 degrees. I like to feel like 60 or something.
I like to be comfortable. I
Yeah.
don't like to be freezing. Like
No,
it's
see-
kind of freezing in this room right now. The one in my room is like the oldest one in the house, I feel like, but this room is freezing right now.
It's
so.
probably the appropriate one. That's why, because yours definitely
My
does
room
work.
is small, so it does what it's supposed to. If you close the door, then it does what it's
Probably
supposed to.
definitely the appropriate one, because yeah, your room definitely is cool. I don't say it's cold. Let's not get carried away.
Comment down below. Would you rather always be hot or always be cold? Would you rather?
I think I would rather be cold, because you can always put on, but you can't. There's just so much you can take off. You can't take off your skin when you get practically as bare as you can get, and you're still hot. You know, when you those summer days, you just want to lay on the bed just like naked because you're just so hot. Nothing works. You know, you can't go any lower than that. So then, what do? You know. I don't know. I think hot, 'cause I can always cover up.
I don't know. I was gonna say
I
like
think I'm cold.
if you're cold, you get hypothermia, but then if you're hot, you could dehydrate. So like either way, it's like two extremes. I would have to say always be hot because I really don't like being cold. Like my mood, I just don't like being cold.
You guys that are pet owners, tell us what you do. I started like worrying about little doggy because he had fur, and I'm like, he's got to be hot. Like I think
know,
my
really.
mentality and think all that hot fur, you know. But this, I keep calling him a pediatrician. His veterinarian said no. It's almost kind of like a blessing to the animals because it kind of protects them from the heat at times.
Yeah, and he has
So-
like he said like little sweat glands or something in his paws or
Yes.
or something. So doggy will be fine.
Yes, but anyway.
Yeah, but
He's
we
still
do
here.
put this like blanket over him at night, over his crate, so it's just like dark in there because like they said like dogs are den animals. They like to like nestle in like little places, which doggy definitely does. He
And,
finds like little nooks and crannies and like hides in there.
And I'm not liking it too much because I said
the blanket, take it off.
I'm like, he
it's
needs
hot.
ventilation going both ways. I don't like all this den animals, like blanket covering it up. Yes, I understand he likes the darkness, but it's getting a little too hot for that great big thick quilt covering up that crate because the air is not flowing and he needs the air. You're like, well, I opened up one end. And I'm like, but it defeats the purpose.
Voice change.
The other end, Taylor voice. The other end has to be open so that the air can go through. So that hot fur of his is just driving me crazy. It's making me hot just looking at him. Poor baby. Love him so much. We said he looks like, and he acts like, and that's where we got the name.
Yeah,
he looks like the Cowardly Lion in the Wizard of Oz. You know. All he wanted was
he wanted courage.
Courage.
He wanted courage.
He had absolutely none, and went running down the the hallway, and then jumping out the window. He was so afraid, and that's a doggy these days. He's so afraid. There's this very annoying motorcycle driver in the neighborhood, and just about this time of year,
it's kids. Yeah, they're either on motorcycles or they're on like mopeds, whatever those things are. But they're very loud,
and it used to seriously give me anxiety. It really did. And you call the police to stop it, but they say that they can't catch him because people call all the time. I was just new to the calling game the year that I started getting anxieties from it. I literally would be relaxing around 5 o'clock at night, and then I would hear that going down the street. It would make my heart race and pump, and he just keeps revving up and going up and down the street, revving up.
And our street is not that kind of street for that. It's very like quiet, like secluded. Like there's old people that live around here. Like, what are you doing? Like it made me a nervous
wreck. But they say by the time they get out there, he's gone, and they can never catch him. And if they do, they tell him to stop, and he does, but he starts back up again, and they can't catch him again. So it was one of my worries with doggy. But I said there's plenty of pets in the neighborhood, and they probably deal with it. So, but we saw his reaction the other day.
Oh my gosh, he went like tearing for the door. He was scratching on the door, like basically let him in.
We were like, doggy, wait, doggy,
calm down. Like, it's okay.
He was gone.
He was not happy.
And then he's the color of the Cowardly Lion. So it's just so funny. All you just see is like just the brown fur gone. It's like a whoosh, gone. And
ears pinned back.
Ears pinned back. There's no talking to him, no explaining,
running.
No calming him. But even when you have him in your arms, he is definitely still trying to get out. He's trying to get to the door.
I know. And so like I never even like tried to force him to stay outside because like he's afraid. And so I'm like, all right, we can go back inside. Let's recoup, and then like we'll go back out again.
Yeah.
Let's calm you down.
He's so much fun.
He's afraid.
He has such a little personality.
He totally does.
And he's extremely spoiled, and I know it's probably our fault because he's very smart and he learned quickly what we do and what we don't do and how quick we'll come running with one little whimper.
You. I'm the, what is it, like good cop, bad cop? I'm the bad cop.
Yeah, I know. At times we say like we have strengths and weaknesses. So you're like, stop with that nipping, and I'm just like, I keep trying to reason with him. I'm like, no nip, no nip. Okay, no nip. Good boy. Like, just if he does one little lick, I'm like, yes, lots and lots of kisses, but you're like, that's way too much praise just for that, because then he goes back like a rabid dog trying to take a big chunk out of me, and I'm like, no nip, no nip. You're like, I would put him away and teach him like that's not what to do.
He doesn't do that with me, because when he nips me, I start moving away and leaving. So I'm like, he doesn't want to be alone. So I'm like, don't nip, and he won't be alone. So he makes that correlation with me. If he starts to try to bite me or nip me, nope. I get up, bye, doggy.
I just keep trying to reason with him. I'm like, be a good doggy. That's not nice.
So I told him I'm going to get on the same page with that. I'm like, because when I see the two of them together, he definitely like nips and bites at you more than he does me, and you let him. I'm like, I don't tolerate that. I'm like, no way. Yeah. So, because it's not going to be cute when he gets bigger.
No, it's not cute now, but he's cute, but it's not cute. Behavior's not cute, but he's adorable.
So this had amazing slip. I like this, and I didn't open the other jar.
And they said, see, it really goes through a lot. I told you, but I didn't think it would make it through all that yarn. But 5 minutes, I said, with or without cap. So since I'm just sitting here, looking busted, I might as well look busteter. So 5 minutes, but it's probably practically been 5 minutes since I put it in. But I love it. The slip on this Repair Me is incredible. The results are wonderful, and I used to love it so much before I knew all about ingredients and all that. I would literally do it when I used to wash my hair daily. I would literally put it in daily. That goes to show how much my hair loves protein. But the directions are, protein is not necessary for everyone, and so if you do it, if you have to use it like once a month, but I definitely use it more often than that. But I haven't recently because we're always like product testing, but on the days like I have days off, so to speak, and I want to do protein, if I'm not reaching for meat, then I'm reaching for
days off.
Days off.
I had a sickening day off the other day that I was like, this is definitely about to be in my arsenal again. I said it on live, as the Lord laid it on my heart that I need to use the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink gel. I loved it so much. Yeah. Now it's on my shelf. Like, I don't know why. I just felt like this pressing in my soul that's like, find the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink gel.
Yeah.
Loved it so much. Go check out the Instagram picture. The sickness.
Oh, really? You put
I posted one,
Yeah, our live Friday night, which would have been June where are we at today? Today's the 20th. Today's the 21st. Today's the 20th.
Today's the 23rd.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking
Right?
of Adam. I'm thinking Adam had to go.
Right, I know. I lost track
Okay.
of time today
Okay,
too.
today's the 23rd. So that would have been the 21st, I guess, Friday the 21st. So that live, right there. That's when I had the combination I'm going to show in our wash. Yes. Our wash.
All right. So I guess we're gonna go rinse these out.
Yeah.
Be back to show you the results and wrap
Exactly.
this video up.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
And we are back. We rinsed the product out, and I like it. My hair is soft.
My hair is so soft. It always is soft when I use this. This is their Repair Me. So yes, these are the results I get.
Curls are like curly.
Yes. Well, mine always are like when I use protein, so I love this. And to me, it's like a lightweight protein. It's not too harsh. My hair is never stripped. I definitely want you to try it one of these times because I think you would like it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's harsh at all. Not like heavy duty, but you still get the results. But
They look nice.
yeah,
They look nice and dark, like
right? Aren't they soft?
very soft.
Yeah. And then I found the Daily Fix. I didn't have it before the show, but this is the bottle of Daily Fix. This is $20, and this is their co-wash.
Ooh.
Okay, and then use their gentle shampoo.
Yes.
Yes, that's like a sudsy one.
And those are the only two cleansers they have, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. I think this is Treatment Tuesday. This is it. So these are the treatments that we did. I did the moisturizing one, the Curl Rehab, and I like it.
Yeah.
So like if you're like looking to like try the Curl Junkie line and you want to try like some of their conditioners, I did the moisturizing
Right.
one and I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's
People
nice.
often ask when they get their hands on a little bit of money, and they always say, I want to explore this brand or I want to explore that brand. What should I get? So if you got your hands on a little bit of money and you want to explore this brand, I definitely would start with their Daily Fix, which is their co-wash. I love this. And then I have to swear by Curl Rehab. It's what I've used for years. I've always used that. They even have it in the section where I told you to navigate your way through and they tell you how to use products. They will say to put this in your hair, rinse it out. However, you can leave it in as a leave-in if your hair is dry, you need that extra moisture. So I just love Curl Rehab, and I have for years. And so it's a good one. Yeah. So this is how I would start. And then as far as like their stylers, I swear by Pat and Push It, which if you see our next video there, then you'll see how I use that one.
Yeah, so we have that video coming, but we also have 2 other Curl Junkie videos already on the channel.
Yeah.
One where like you walk everybody through like all the products that they have, and then they came out recently with a new gel and a new leave-in,
Right.
and we did that video. So we will link those videos down below if you want to go see some stylers. And then in the video that's coming, we're gonna be bringing you more stylers from the line.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and
Please keep. See you in our next video.
Please keep
Oh my
watching.
God, it's gonna be a long day.
I know. I'm sitting here, I'm starving.
And we'll see you in our next video.
See you in our next video.
All right.
Bye.